you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For today's bookmas video, I figured I would do something a little bit different. For most of my uploads so far, a lot of them have been kind of more sit-down videos from my room, or me reading, reviewing stuff, giving recommendations and all of that. If you haven't seen all the bookmas videos up to date, go watch them. I have a playlist linked down below in my description so you can get caught up and see all the videos that I posted up until this point in order. But for today's video, I figured I would do something a little bit different. I basically have just been non-stop filming and editing for these videos, and I haven't left my house legitimately in probably like 5 days, and I think I'm going a little bit stir crazy. It was also snowing and the weather was just like so bad, and today is like the first nice day here in Toronto, so I took it as an opportunity to get out of the house, get in the car and drive somewhere super cool and just like enjoy a little bit of the outside. Still do have the intention of getting a lot of reading done, because between filming and editing, it has not been leaving me the most time to do that. And that is at my core one of my main hobbies that I like to do, that I just haven't had a lot of time. So I figured I would get in my car and drive around and find like a cozy chill little spot and just do some reading. So I brought my Kindle with me, of course. I have a bunch of different book options on here because I keep this thing stacked. Also, for those of you who don't know, I am a water sign. My birthday's in July, so I love being by the ocean, being by the water. Obviously I live in Toronto, so there's no ocean anywhere near me, but we do have a bunch of lakes in Canada, and so I came and I found a cute little spot. I come here sometimes when I'm having like bad days, or if I need to think, or if I need an escape, but it's basically this beautiful lookout spot where you can just like look over the water, and it just brings me so much peace. So I figured I would come in here, park my car. Sometimes in the summer I get out and I sit down like on the grass and I overlook the water while I journal or read, but right now obviously it's freaking cold, so we're not going to be doing that. But at least I can sit in my car in the warmth and comfort of my car and do some reading while enjoying the beautiful view of the water. So I'm very excited. So we're just gonna relax and do a little bit of reading. This is the view. So the book that I'm going to be reading while I'm here is Passenger Princess by Morgan Elizabeth. This is my first time ever reading anything by this author, but I impulsively started this book. I saw somebody reviewed it on TikTok and they said that it was giving Twisted Games, like from the Twisted series by Anna Wong vibes, and that is one of my favorite books ever. I love the tension, I love the whole bodyguard kind of trope, forbidden romance. I just like ate that whole book up. It's like one of my favorite reads, and I have been basically craving the same feeling from other books ever since I read that one like so many months ago. And I've been reading basically like every single Anna Wong book that I can get my hands on. None of them are giving the same feel, but on the TikTok that I saw recommending this book, they said that it's basically giving very much like Twisted Games kind of vibe. And I don't know if this is a coincidence, but like a lot of the main characters and the side characters that get mentioned in this book are also the same names as people from the Twisted series. So I'm just like kind of baffled, like what's that all about? We have our main character who's Ava, then there's a side character I think named Stella, who is the same name as the girl from Twisted Lies. There's somebody named Harper, which if I remember correctly is another name that was part of like the Twisted series, like, or Anna Wong kind of universe. There's also another person named Jules in this, which Jules is another main character from the Twisted series. So I'm like, what is going on? I don't know if like it's inspired by it. I know this book was just now released like in 2024. To be honest, I don't really care. It's not like I'm mixing up the characters. I have a very good understanding of what the characters in that series are like, so it's not like their personalities are automatically the same. I just thought it was kind of like an interesting observation. But yeah, I'm currently 13% of the way done and I have been addicted to this book. I randomly started reading it one night and I'm just like having so much trouble putting it down. So the story follows Ava, who's our main girl character, and she enters the pageant just to kind of prove that she can do it and to prove that you can do it while being authentic instead of just copying the personalities of every other pageant like contestant, if that makes sense. And through her use of social media, she goes viral and ends up like winning this competition. So right now she's set to travel all over the states, or like some of the major states or something, and showcase something that she's passionate about. But in order to do that, since now she has a lot of followers and she's like well known, she gets assigned a bodyguard, and this bodyguard coincidentally happens to be a bodyguard that she already kind of had like a not so good interaction with, because before he took this assignment of being her bodyguard, he was a bodyguard for this like band that is very well known. She just so happened to be at an event where they were performing, and she happens to know I think one of the girlfriends of the band members or something like that, and she was like, I'm just gonna go say hi to my friend, and he was like, no, your name's not on the list, you're not VIP, you cannot enter, da da da. So he's like very much like giving a very grumpy, kind of mean vibes, like very like older man, and like this is how it's gonna be and you will not get passed, and like I don't care who you are, you might think you're special, you're not special, like no one gets past this VIP, I take my job seriously sort of thing. Now they already start off working together while they have basically like beef. Neither of them is like taking it super serious, and they don't actually like hate each other or anything like that. They do have that kind of bad grumpy kind of like experience, and so it's very interesting. I just got to the part where he got assigned to be her bodyguard, and naturally, as you would expect, he tries to deny it. He tries to say that he doesn't want to take this job, this is not like the usual clients that he has, doesn't want to basically follow around a spoiled brat as he calls it. But as you would expect, he's not able to quit, and there's a lot on the line for him, so he has to do good at this job. So now they're basically like forced proximity, even though they don't really like each other and they didn't start off on the right foot. So I'm excited to see where this goes. According to their personalities, this already seems like it's gonna be very much like a lot of tension, a lot of sass back and forth, and I tend to eat those up, and it is definitely giving Twisted Game vibes as of right now. So I'm excited to read more and get more into the story. I feel like this is gonna be a really good read. Like, I like the pacing, I like how everything is written, I like the characters, and I just think it has so much potential to be a 4-star or even a 5-star read. So stay tuned, I'm gonna do some reading. This view is amazing. It is a little bit gloomy right now, but I absolutely love being here. I'm just gonna chill and do some reading. I'm so excited. So good, because the company that hired him to be her bodyguard is basically the pageant organization. They don't really like the fact that she won, because she's not like the typical kind of contestant. She's very like down to earth and that sort of thing, but she won because you get points based on like social media likeness, if that makes sense. And so basically they hire this bodyguard, and they tell him that he's gonna have to like keep an eye out on her and basically be a glorified babysitter. They tell him that he needs to like report back to them exactly what she's doing, make sure she's not breaking any rules or anything like that. And he's basically like, that I don't want to be a glorified babysitter on some like spoiled brat that thinks she's all that. Like, I was hired to be a bodyguard, I'm here to protect against like threats and that sort of thing. And they're basically like, no, we don't care what you want, this is the job that you get hired to do. So as they meet up for the first time and they introduce them to each other as like, this is gonna be your bodyguard and this is gonna be the client, they have this kind of one-on-one conversation where he's like, this is how it's gonna go, and you're gonna be following the rules because my job is on the line, and da-da-da, and you're gonna do as I say. And then she's basically like, so here's the deal, I don't really like rules. In fact, the more rules that people give me, the more I want to break them. I'm gonna do my absolute best to make your job an easy one, but I'm going to be me regardless. I won't do anything crazy dangerous or stupid, but I'm not gonna be some low subservient thing doing exactly what you say at any given moment. So you can already tell this is gonna be so freaking fun. All the back and forth, all the little sassy remarks, and like trying to see basically who's gonna get the upper hand, since they both seem to be like so bossy and like so specific about how they want things done. So this is gonna be a really fun read. I'm so excited. Stop. This freaking book is already eating. We're only like 13% in, and then she goes, one last thing, and he's like, what's that? And she's like, don't fall in love with me. And then he goes, I promise that won't be a problem. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, whatever you say, whatever you say. Every single time they say that, it never works out the way, and I eat it up every single time. Oh my god, I love that there's like specific lines and they literally just like foreshadow exactly what's gonna happen, but they still try to like deny it and pretend like that's not the case. Like, oh yeah, that won't be a problem. Yeah, okay, whatever you think. Come tell me that again when we're 70% of the way into the book, because I promise you that's not how things are gonna go down. I love this book already. Also, Also, another important thing is Ava, our girl main character, she's not allowed to date for I think a year or while she's like on tour with a pageant. So this is gonna be so fun because I feel like when eventually they fall in love, they're gonna have to like be sneaking around, and I personally love that so much in a book. It's one of my favorite tropes. I love forbidden romance. Ah!
She was 17 with a dream of finding love again, and put her heart in the arms of someone new. He took advantage of her life, but it wasn't enough for him. So he went and left her in the dark without a clue. Oh, 18 and her life is on the line again. She's popping pills with her friends and sneaking out. She knows that she's wasting all the time with him, but she can't picture him not being around. She says,
this is so fun. I love being by the water. I feel like it literally like recharges my freaking soul.
so why can't we feel something different? We just need to close that distance. Bring me close to you. Don't let go, don't let go. And I hate finding new beginnings. Let's just make toxic commitments. I'm not over you. I can't let go, I can't let go. I was 17 with a dream of finding love again. I'm burnt out and I need somebody new.
Hello, this is officially the end of the video, but I just wanted to hop in here real quick and say a big thank you to everyone that has joined this little family. This is officially the end of Bookmas, the end of daily bookish uploads. If you haven't seen all the videos, you can go and get caught up. I have a playlist with every single video that I did this Bookmas linked down below at all times, so you can go and check it out, go get caught up, see if you missed any. But I am so freaking excited. This was by far the most challenging thing that I have done when it comes to this YouTube channel. The daily uploading had me filming, editing, doing thumbnails, just like sitting doing computer work every single day for so many hours, but it is so rewarding. I'm so glad that I did it, and I'm so glad that so many of you guys followed along. So many of you tuned into the videos. I got so many sweet comments, and it's been so nice getting to know everybody that watches these videos and getting to feel like we're actual friends talking about books that we're all interested in and hobbies that we have in common. So if you're one of those people that has been commenting on my videos recently, just know I appreciate you. It has kept me motivated throughout this entire Bookmas challenge. I'm so excited to do it again next year, but for the time being, I think I'm gonna go back to my regular uploading schedule, which is 2 to 3 times a week. It's obviously going to be kind of hard to plan around the holidays because I don't really know what I'm doing in terms of like Christmas and New Year's and family. I'm sure we all know it gets a little bit hectic, but I do plan on being super consistent both on this channel and also my vlog channel. If you guys don't know, I do have a vlog channel slash lifestyle channel, which is my main channel, and I post a lot of lifestyle content, daily vlogs, motivational stuff, and everything like that. So if you want to check that out, it's also linked below. My vlog channel is Swirls Vlogs, so that should be pretty easy to remember. So subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't, because I am going to be posting a lot, especially with the new year coming right up, in terms of productivity, healthy habits, morning routines, and all kinds of lifestyle content coming your way very soon. I'm very excited. So that is it for the video. Obviously with daily uploads, it's like impossible to finish books in a span of a day, so I'll be posting my final thoughts and ratings and everything like that to the Passenger Princess book and a video coming up, so keep an eye out for that. Follow all my socials if you haven't. Follow my Instagram especially, and TikTok in case it doesn't get banned. And if you want, you can comment something about yourself down below so that we get to know each other a little bit better, perhaps your current read or how many books you read this year, and also comment your favorite place to read. I personally love reading in the car, as you saw, among other places, so comment yours down below. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
and I can't believe you're in love with me. Oh, lucky me, I got you right where I wanted to. I was 18 and I wish I didn't lie again, 'cause I don't feel the same being out of town.